I hope everyone's enjoying their amazing weekend. It's a great weekend to be outside, hopefully social distancing yourselves. But I'm meteorologist Frances Payton, and I'm here with my assistant, Miss Kenzie. I think she's sleeping on the job. But anyways, we have a weekly science experiment for you guys to do at home with yourself or with your family too. Last week we covered crystallization as well as the cloud formation. This week we're going to cover air pressures and pressure systems. So what you're going to need is going to be a hard-boiled egg. You're also going to need a bottle just small enough that that egg can't slip through. You also need a thick piece of paper and a lighter. So we're back in my kitchen, and I feel that it's probably the safest spot if I'm going to have an open flame. So that's why we're back in the kitchen. And here we have my hard-boiled eggs. If anyone is lazy or feeling efficient, you can pick up 6 hard-boiled eggs, and they're already peeled from Kroger. They're $2.50 if anyone's on a budget, or you can hard-boil them yourself. And I have a salad dressing jar. Thankfully, I had just a little bit left. And this is the champagne vinaigrette from Trader Joe's. And that's when I say it has to be just small enough, you can't have your egg exactly go all the way through. So I'm going to explain the experiment and then we're going to do it. So I have my air pressure outside the bottle and the pressure inside the bottle. It's all going to be the same right now. But things are going to start to change when I light this on fire. I put it in the bottle. Our air is going to heat up and expand inside the bottle. I will then cap that with my egg. Once I do that, the air inside the bottle is going to start to contract. And as it does, our pressure system outside, or the air pressure outside the bottle, is actually going to be higher, which means it will push down on the egg and the egg will go into the bottle, which is pretty cool. Now this is weather related. How it's weather related is when we have gorgeous sunny skies like we have this weekend. I mean, it's amazing outside. When you have that high pressure system in control, it's actually air pushing down, and that's pushing away the cloud cover. So that's kind of similar to what we're creating here, is that high pressure system pushing down on our egg and pushing it inside the bottle. Okay, so let's do it. Okay, so now we're gonna make sure our paper is well lit. Ah! Ow. And then cap it with our egg. And now we wait. You can kind of already see it being suctioned in. Look at it go! Oh, it's kind of splitting. Oh. Okay, so our egg split rather quickly, but you saw how when the air contracted inside the bottle, when the flame went out, our egg had nothing to do but go down. Unfortunately, it left some of its shell behind. However, that is our egg in a bottle. So you see, our egg is in the bottle. A few practice papers are with that too, because I was making sure my paper would stay lit long enough to create that hotter air and also allow that air to expand before capping the egg on top. So this is a great example to show you how that high pressure system has that sinking air pushing away our clouds, which is why we have sunshine when a high pressure system is in control of our weather pattern. So pretty fun. I actually have another pressure system experiment that I'll show you guys for next week. If you guys already know it, some kids might have seen it in school with cloud in a bottle. So we're going to make a cloud and explain a high pressure and low pressure system. Once again, it's always good to just do review. Speaking of review, we will go over our crystallization. So this darker color is our brown sugar. It's really tough to see any crystallization. Unfortunately, nothing's actually attached to the stick, but with the Truvia rock candy, this is rather impressive. Look at all these crystals, these sugar crystals. So just lifting that up so you can see, sticking pretty decently. Now sometimes, probably with the brown sugar, this will take longer than 2 weeks, but the Truvia got right to it. So that's pretty exciting. That was the experiment from last week where we went over cloud formation and it touched on a bit of crystallization. So hopefully you guys can tune in next week where I have our cloud in a bottle. Have a great rest of your weekend.